Hey beauties, welcome back to my YouTube channel. YSL has released some new eyeshadow quads. I picked up one of them that is Forbidden Whisper number 410. If you missed out, and I know YSL doesn't release the eyeshadow quad everywhere at the same time, and some collections are limited to some markets. I don't know why, but if you missed out on Endless Sparks, you now have the option of 410, the Forbidden Whisper. So I think it's a pretty close or similar option. You do have more sparkles in the Endless Sparks, but it's, you know, it's not too far off. So I'm going to use this one today and a bunch of other makeup products that are new and just too good not to be used. I did my foundation and I'm wearing my Dior Forever Skin Wear foundation in the matte finish, and I'm going to apply my concealer with you guys. I just did my foundation to save a little bit of time and there's nothing new there. Concealer, I'm going to use the Patricia Brightening Concealer with the Prada Concealer. They are working together really beautifully. And I know there is a lot of drama around the Patricia Transition Blush. I am not here for the drama. I do not give a rat's ass about the whole drama. I'm only gonna say it's actually really beautiful. Of course, it's a technique. You can achieve somewhat the same look with other product, but I think his powder is actually really beautiful. It's very soft. It's on the dry side, but in my personal opinion, for setting around your eyes, you need something that is a little bit more dry. The area around your eye is always a little bit more oily, which is absolutely normal. So if you want to avoid product creasing and moving, you need something that is a little bit more dry. I have shade Shy at first and it's just beautiful. So I've mixed the two products here on the back of my hand, and so the brightening and the concealer together. And I'm gonna go here just like this, and actually I should be using his brush because I purchased the brush just like this. And I do like to bring it quite low, which is part of the technique. You just bring it down onto your cheeks, hence why the brush you would think is quite large just for your concealer, but you do bring it quite low and it looks really natural. It does neutralize any darker circles. It's a very soft pink, but it's not two patches of pink under your eyes. And there is no crease. It's very smooth. Before I move on to the powder, I'm going to use my Westman Atelier Sun Tone Bronzer, the cream bronzer. I have the shade Soleil Parfait number 1. This is a beautiful product. It's matte, it's not flat. I absolutely love the mix of the two shades together. You can sculpt your face. I usually go with the darkest shade, just more on the forehead. And I'm using the same brush I used for my foundation. I wiped it off and cleaned it a little bit. It's that kind of cream to powder feel, which is brilliant. I really like Westman Atelier's product. And now I'm going to use the other shade that is a little bit more light, a little bit cool undertone. Hi, baby girl. Oh, la robe, c'est mouillé. Oh no. See how the bronzer is looking quite natural. Obviously, it's not a super dark shade. It's the lightest shade, but I think it just gives your skin that natural, flawless finish. I really like it. For my blush, I have to use some of the new and most amazing product. The Dior Backstage Stick Blush. And this is shade Dragon Fruit, So let's apply all the cream product at first. I have shade, as I mentioned, Dragon Fruit. The flu is still lingering and I'm starting to think that it's actually maybe allergies. I'll save you the details, but I don't know how I feel, to be honest. I think it's just allergies. And if I remember correctly, I think last year, same time, I had the exact same thing. I really just think it's allergies. So I'm gonna have to try and take allergy tablets to see if that makes any difference. Look at how beautiful this blush is. It's just so gorgeous, and I love how versatile all of the backstage blushes are. You can build them, you can wear them very sheer, you can layer a blush, you can layer your powder, you can layer the glass stick backstage on top of it. Like, there's so many options for you. Just beautiful. Now that I've applied my cream product, I'm gonna go with Patrick Ta's Face powder, and I'm gonna use the brush. It's the For Transition blush brush, and I'm gonna start with the darkest shade on the fluffy side. And that's it. Now with the lightest shade, you come more into the inner corner, bring back some brightness, and then that's it. Here you go. And you know, you could use this powder because it's a brightening powder as well. If you are using the lightest shade, you can use it in the center of the forehead, just down here on the high points where, you know, sometimes you just need a little bit more brightness, like this. And because it's on the drier side, it's very finely milled, it's going to absorb a little bit more the oils. It's blurring, it's non-creasing, it's just, as I said, I'm not here for the drama. I think it's a beautiful powder. Let's add a little bit of blush. This is from NARS. It's the newest reflecting blush, the light reflecting luminizing blush. I have the shade Love Deep. I am just waiting on a sale to pick up more shades. It is just such a beautiful blush. Just a little bit here over the Dior Dragon Fruit stick, like this, and see how it's just light reflecting. It is such a beautiful blush. And now let's try the eyeshadow. If you have a cool undertone, you're going to be very pleased with this new eyeshadow. It's very, very light. It's a very, very beautiful and soft eyeshadow palette. I think it's absolutely stunning. It's still giving you a little bit more of that ethereal look, which personally speaking, I quite like every now and then. I think it's very easy to wear. You can add a shade that, you know, is a little bit darker just to frame your eye and add some definition. I'm going to apply, let's go with this shade. It's a little bit of a purple shade. Oops. Right here, kind of all over the mobile eyelid. Hi, baby girl. Now let's apply the pink shade, the matte pink shade, just here. So pretty, so delicate, so soft. Now this shade, I think it just applies better with your finger. And let's pop a little bit of the white sparkles in the inner corner, just like this. Eyes are finished. I've applied a fine line of eyeliner, gray eyeliner from Chanel. Mascara is the black mascara from Merit Beauty, and this is sliding down for some bizarre reason. All right, let's finish the makeup. I'm gonna add a little bit of bronzer. This powder from Guerlain is beautiful. It is limited edition, but I know it's still available if you are interested. As usual, everything will be listed down below. Just a little bit here, here. Voila. I do like the Guerlain bronzer. I have a lot of them. Not to say way too many of them, but they are just beautiful. Let's finish the lips. I'm gonna use my lip liner from Rhode in the shade Squeeze, so it's part of the new collection. And so it's a lip peptide lip liner. So the more you use it, the more it's got skincare into it. It's hydrating. Not the most long lasting, but I'm applying my lipstick on top of it, so it's fine. Lipstick, I'm going with Guerlain. It is one of the newest, it's part of the Blooming Denim collection. The name was something Pivoine, I can't quite remember. I'm like sure it's down below. This shade is absolutely beautiful. So this is how the makeup look is looking. The lips is matte, it's beautiful, but I want to add this new lipstick from House Lab. It is called the Atomic Shake Lip Lacquer. It's close to the lac from Chanel, but this is transfer proof. It keeps on, the shine stays on. This is the shade Sheer Petal, so you barely don't see anything as a shade because it's very, very sheer. And I want to try it on top of my lipstick. You need to give it a good shake before you apply it onto your lips. And it seals the color. It's transfer proof, as I said, but it's going to give you a very high shine, kind of a lake over your lip. This is the applicator. It's very small. It does have a bit of a chemical scent to it, and there we go. And we are done with today's makeup look. So the lips, now the color is sealed, it's transfer proof, but like any of those top coat, lac, lake, whatever you want to you're calling them, you do need to let them dry before you pinch your lips together. It's a bit like, it's the same thing as the Chanel Le Rouge Ultra Tenue Duo that you need to wait, or same as the Dior, the Duo and that were available around Christmas, which I think were not so amazing. But this I really, really like. Once it's onto your lips, it's dry, it really just seals, and see how it keeps the shine on. So if you have a matte lipstick that you really, really like, but you want it to be shiny, well, here you go. And see, there is no transfer, there is nothing, the shade is intact. It's very shiny and it's not sticky. I think that's one of the most important thing. It's not sticky. If you close your lips together, it's not gonna be like they are glued together. It's almost like you're not wearing anything. It's really light, it's really pleasant. Onto the makeup, eyeshadow at YSL. It's the same formula as always. It's very slurry, it's very long lasting, no fallout. It's very easy to wear, really easy to apply, super long lasting. My only complaint that I have is on the packaging, you only have the number here at the back. It's never the name of the shade, so I think it's something that bothers me a little bit because I have to open them. I can't remember what number is what shade. That's my only complaint. Otherwise, the rest of the makeup is absolutely beautiful. These products are seriously, guys, foolproof. Everything will be listed down below for your convenience. Let me know what you think, comments, let's keep the conversation going. Speaking of new technology, I have tried the new Charlotte Tilbury highlighter stick. Oh my goodness, it's not for me. It's not for my liking. It's so balmy, dewy, creamy. It's almost like sliding off your face. I went in store because I had my doubts I would actually like it. It comes in only in one shade. And I'm a big fan of Charlotte Tilbury. I really, really like her makeup. But there are a few products like those sticks, the foundation surreal stick that came out last year, that should, in my opinion, be more of a highlighter than a foundation, or if you are using it under your foundation, but just like you're glowing like a golden nugget. And this highlighter is for me an absolute pass. It's a big no-no. It's just sliding off my face, and it's a shame because it really gives you that highlighter that is just surreal. But I know some of you will enjoy working with a product like that. Not for me, not my kind of thing. So I just thought I'd give you a little bit of a feedback onto that new product. It's a shame, but definitely not for me. So let me know your thoughts onto that as well. Let me know what you think. And as I mentioned, everything will be listed down below for your convenience with my affiliated link. If you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.